Hong Kong. And this great city's dramatic skyline provides a stunning backdrop as 100 teams representing every corner of the world arrive in preparation for the 7th edition of the China Cup International Regatta. After a skipper's briefing at the Royal Hong Kong Yacht Club, sailors, organisers, friends and family meet for a poolside party, a final chance to enjoy this great city before tomorrow's long-distance race. And so begins the fleet's adventure across the edge of the South China Sea. These are nervous moments in strong breeze before the start of the Simpson Passage race. Now the hard work begins as the competitors battle the wind, the waves and their rivals to gain every advantage possible in their race to Daya Bay. The wind starts to drop towards the end of the race, but in the Beneteau 40.7 fleet, last year's winner Vati Sailing, packed full of Olympic medal-winning talent, scrapes across the line in first place, just ahead of Vanke Longcheer. Vati helmsman Simon Cook waves a hand in victory and relief. In contrast to the fast-moving city of Hong Kong, the sailors have arrived in a region of China where life moves at a very different pace. Not far from the harbour you can see the beautiful mountains of the Dapeng region, where the people enjoy a traditional way of life, some still living within the walls of the beautifully preserved Dapeng Castle. With its lavish opening ceremony and entertainment by some of China's most talented performers, the China Cup offers overseas sailors a taste of a different culture, of a country that is only beginning to embrace the sport of sailing. The first day of inshore racing brings light winds. The race committee run 3 short inshore races on a windward-leeward course that is full of snakes and ladders in the patchy breeze.
And this is kind of the culmination of the season with the China Cup and a chance to get on some bigger boats and work with some really professional crewmen.
So I reckon the first boat finished before the wind died completely, and then we're sitting still for a little too long.
Later that evening, it's the annual knighting ceremony in downtown Shenzhen, where 10 Chinese high achievers from the worlds of music, law, showbiz and sport are honoured for their achievements in the past year. Stage magicians, musicians, politicians, athletes are honoured for their achievements and contributions to public life. The next morning, and the marina is abuzz with anticipation as the sailors get ready for day 3 of competition. Soft breeze and sloppy seas made the 3rd day's racing extremely challenging. Start lines were very busy and the mark roundings congested, calling for split-second, inch-perfect decision-making. For the tacticians, it was a difficult job made even harder with the boats pitching up and down on the rolling waves. For Olympic champion Jo Ali, the China Cup is her first major international regatta in keelboat racing.
Oh, we started off well in the distance race, then had a bit of a tough one yesterday with sort of, a bit of wind not going our way and a few mistakes, but today we're pretty happy with how we sailed today.
It's been a grand sail. We've had a great 3 days so far, and right now we went into today on equal points with Talking Head.
On shore, the crowds are entertained by the acrobatics of the dolphin men, the Red Bull rollerbladers, a display of foam wrestling in skimpy bikinis, and lots of live music. There's fun for the grown-ups with live cooking lessons, fun for the kids in the dry pool. The final day of racing, and with everything still to play for, the sailors limber up as they get mind and body ready for action. And so begins the final day's contest, with the boats sent on a tactically challenging race around the island. Boats jostle for position as they line up for the last race of the series. Racing in the Beneteau 40.7 fleet is as close and as fierce as ever. But in the end, it's Vanke Longcheer who emerge as the clear winners. The regatta concludes with a lavish prize-giving ceremony at the Sheraton Hotel. The sailors well fed, watered and entertained. It's a time for the division winners to celebrate victory and for all the sailors to reflect on 4 thrilling days of racing in Shenzhen. It may be the end of the 2013 edition, but already sailors from around the world are planning their return in October 2014 for the 8th China Cup International Regatta.